in the commercial and non-profit gallery ecosystem. It wasn't until we arrived this evening that we realised that there wasn't going to be a projector, so our three panellists had prepared some shorts. There's someone waving. Is that to say you can't hear? No. You had prepared presentations with slideshows. So rather than the kind of pure torture of you presenting without your slides, describing your work, or us having to draw pictures, we decided to go really straight into our discussion and some key questions that we posed ourselves this afternoon. But really, when that conversation begins to draw to a close, we want to move as soon as possible into your questions and observations. I mean, obviously there's lots of people here who are similarly invested in the future of contemporary art photography. So hopefully we'll rattle through, and it's a good thing that we're not looking at any pictures. I started out in photography as a volunteer at the Victoria and Albert Museum in 1992. And it was, as it turned out, I obviously didn't know that at the time, it was a really interesting year for photography as contemporary art. It was really the first year when you were seeing major international touring shows of people like Nobuyoshi Araki and Nan Goldin. I didn't know that. My reason for wanting to be with photography was more to do with photographers' work from the early to mid-20th century, like Bill Brandt, who I'd really adored. And I'd also been really lucky at undergraduate to be taught by Thomas Crow, Professor Thomas Crow, who had taught me about the basic language of postmodernism and post-postmodernism. But immediately I got this internship at the V&A. It became evident that, you know, there was this thing called a photographic culture. And there was obviously quite a